Oh, Miss Cardi B. We've talked about everybody. Now it's your turn. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about Miss Cardi B. This is my Tuesday. I decided to do this video. Cardi, are you okay? Because we the people are tired, Miss Cardi B. We the people are tired of you and Offset. We're tired. So I was thinking about, before I even made a video, what exactly do I want to talk about? Because it's so many things to talk about. But it stems from her relationship, but it also stems Miss Cardi B in general. Let's talk about it, shall we? Miss Cardi B, are you okay? Because it seems like every week you are crashing out over this man named Offset. I don't even know Offset's real name. But every week you are crashing out of Offset. I'm not exactly sure what it is about you and Offset, but you and Offset is clearly volatile together. And I am so sick of hearing that I'm finna get a divorce every week. We're separated every week. But then in the next video, it's I love him. I don't want to have no bad relationship with him. We still live in the same house. We still gotta raise kids together. We still a family. Pick one. Cardi, I'm gonna need you to pick one. Are we angry at Offset, or are we going to be a co-parent with Offset? Are we gonna live in the same household? Because you said you have several houses, one in New York, one in LA, one in Atlanta, and there's nobody in Atlanta. And that's where Offset's from, right? Why the hell Offset hasn't gone back to the house in Atlanta?
He's chilling with the Sodexo.
Why? Why does Offset have to be in the same household with you, wherever it is that you're living in, LA, New York, wherever it is? Why does Offset have to live there when there's a whole mansion in Atlanta that nobody's living in? Why is he not in Atlanta? Crickets, I'm waiting to hear an answer at this point, because I'm not understanding why are you constantly willingly keep putting yourself through something that you clearly see that is not working. It clearly see that you and Offset do not get along with each other. It clearly see that you and Offset is volatile with each other. Clearly see that you and Offset constantly fights with each other, and every time he fights with you or you fight with him, whatever it is, you get online to talk about it. Why? At this point, why? I ask you, Cardi B, why? Have you not been embarrassed enough? Have you not been embarrassed enough? Have you not done this enough? Have this routine that you and Offset do week after week after week is not enough? It's not enough? When are you going to choose peace? You say that's what you want. You say you want peace. So why haven't you chose peace yet? I'm confused. I am so confused on your actions and how you do things. Is it the Mexican thing? Is it the Puerto Rican thing that you guys try to, keep your family together? You want to hold it together no matter what? What is it? Because at some point, you say you want peace, choose it. If Offset is causing you chaos, causing you heartache, choose it. Put the man out of your house. You don't have to deal with Offset. If he's such a thorn in your side, if you want the side bitches to have him, if he's not pulling his weight, if he's not doing what he's supposed to do, why the fuck is he still living in your house? To be a babysitter? Clearly you don't need him to be a babysitter, because your whole family live in your house with you. So you is no shy of help from your family's helping you taking care of the 3 kids that you done created with Offset. Offset don't need to be present to be a father. You can send the kids to Offset. Offset can come and visit you, but he don't have to stay in your home. Offset give him a hotel room. Offset give him a whole nother place. Why do you continuously do this to yourself? I'm not understanding. What is it about Offset that you just cannot get it go? Because it's your husband? And I understand, because I'm married too, and I understand the what it's like to, have you want to be really committed, and you want to show, to death do you part, and you want to, do your vows. I get it. But at some point, when do you say enough is enough? When is enough for you? Because we don't know exactly what Offset is doing. Because Offset is not getting online talking about whatever it is that y'all are going through. Because what we've said millions and millions and millions of times, over and over and over, stop coming online bringing us your issues with your husband. Because that is your husband. We shouldn't know half the stuff that has gone on between you and Offset. We really shouldn't. We really shouldn't. Half the stuff that we know is because you brought it to the internet. So we really shouldn't know what the hell's going on between you and Offset. But you constantly bring it to us online. You constantly tell us what's going on between you and Offset. So the first thing you need to do is learn how to shut up, Cardi B. You need to learn how to shut up. Because I'm not understanding why is it so hard for you to not share so much information about you and Cardi B. But you know what I figured out? I figured out why you share so much. It hit me like a light bulb today. We're not talking to a musician who is a internet star. We're talking to an internet star who happened to be a musician. So this is what you knew. This is who you was. This was your bread and butter before you even became popular by rapping to Bodak Yellow. You was an internet sensation before anything. So the first thing you know how to do, no matter what, is to get online and tell us your drama. It's because that's what's keeping you in a headline. Because let's be honest, at this point, your music isn't keeping you in a headline. All these rap girlies have dropped albums all year. Nicki Minaj dropped one at the top of the album. Megan Thee Stallion dropped one. Glow dropped one. Lotto dropped one. Ice Spice dropped one. JT dropped an album. All the rap girlies have dropped an album. But the number 2 girl in the world have not dropped an album yet. Why not? Why not? Because music isn't your passion. Your passion is the internet. Because that's what you know. That's what you're comfortable with. That's what you do. You get online. You show your clothes. You show where you are. But you're never showing music. Music isn't your passion. And anytime you're able to get out of doing some kind of music thing, easy. Oh, I have another baby. Oh, y'all not gonna get no motherfucking music for the rest of the year. I'm going on vacation. I'm going on this. Why? Because I got knocked up again. Anything so I can avoid having to supply music to anybody. I don't want to go on tour. I don't want to go on. I don't want to perform. I don't want to do that because that's not who she is. Who she is an internet sensation who happened to do music. So she liked to do it on her time. She liked to do it on her time. Because ain't no way all these young girls who came up after me is finna outdo me. I'm not even putting my hat in the ring. And you supposed to be the number 2 girl in the world. Number 2 rap girl in the world, you won't even put your hat in the ring. Everybody else played no matter what the outcome was. Everybody else played this year. But the number 2 girl in the world. And I used to wanted to give her credit, give her a little grace because of what she was going through with Offset. She was always having some issue with Offset. She was also always fighting with Offset. Offset was always putting her through shit with Offset. But let's be real. Let's be 100% real. I said this in another video. I don't even know what video it is, but I said again. All the girlies who's from New York only needs to date men from New York. I don't know if this is an actual factual thing, but it just seems to me. It really does. It just seems to me from observation. Girlies from New York is so rough around the edges that it seems like the only man who understands them and who can really date them is somebody else from New York. Because every time you try to mix a New York girl with another type of guy, it never works. Offset is from the South. He likes southern type of women. Softer women who's not ready to pop off all the time. He like a certain type of woman. New York women are aggressive. AKA, that's why Nicki Minaj couldn't seem to lock it down with anybody past somebody from New York. Her husband's from New York. He's an aggressive kind of man. He's a street kind of man. I don't see her dating anybody else outside of somebody from New York who can really understand her, who can handle her. So I feel the exact same way about Cardi B. Cardi B needs to date somebody who's from New York because her temper is so volatile. And you can't tell me that they wasn't throwing bows at each other. You hear me? You can't tell me that they're not whooping each other asses on a regular. Because ain't nobody with a temper like Cardi B who will pop off on you at the Met Gala. Who will pop off on you if somebody throw water on you and you quickly throw a microphone at them. You're not going to tell me that somebody's like a temper like Cardi B who will jump over a table at you and don't give a fuck. Is not popping her husband upside her head every time she get mad. Who's not going to grab something and throw it across the dinner table at her husband when she get mad. You ain't going to tell me. And I don't think Offset is the type, and I could be wrong, he probably wasn't the type who put his hands on a woman. But dealing with Cardi B, he probably had to put his hands on Cardi B a couple times. Because I'm sure she tried to hit him a couple times. So I think that whoever she dates next needs to be from New York. Who can handle her attitude, who can handle her explosiveness, not somebody who's soft from the South. Number 2, I think the reason why we're not going to get any music no time soon is because music, again, is not her passion. And people keep asking her, where's the music, where's the music? We get what she wants us to have. Her whip shots, her Instagram reels, her chaos that she had with her husband. You know, when she's out doing her fashion things. She give us what she want to give us. She's not giving us music because that's what she's on. She's not passionate about music. She's passionate about what the fuck she's doing. Music take too much. Music take her away from her kids too much. Music take her away from her house too much. Everything else, she can, do it and go back home. She don't have to commit to it. When you have a music, do an album, you have to go on promotion. You have to go travel. You have to go on tour. You got to do something that's attaching your name to promote the music so people can actually want to go buy it. She's not trying to do that. How many opportunities have she missed to go on tour in the years? How many years have she been out? 7, 8? And how many years have she missed the opportunity to go on tour? All 7, 8 years. I don't think she likes what comes along with the business. She just likes to be famous and she just likes to be rich. But anything else that comes with it is too much work for her. She don't want to do that. She wants you to come easy. Let me get a brand deal. Let that come easy. Let me take a loan out on my house to make me continue to look like I have a lot of money. Let that come easy. I don't really want to work for it. I want it to come easy. And it came easy for a while until it got hard. Now it's no longer fun for her, so she don't want to do it. Because you ain't going to convince me that somebody who's been doing this business for this goddamn long is still afraid to drop music over some of what people say. You featured on a lot of people's songs. You're not afraid to do those, but you're afraid to do your own music? It doesn't make sense to me. Somebody's paying you to do a job. You're like, all right, I'll hop on your song. I don't have to do much. It ain't my song. I just give you a verse and I'm done and I'm getting paid $50,000 for it or whatever she charged for a fee. That comes easy. You're not afraid to do that, but you're afraid to do an album? No, if she wants the career like, what's his name, Tyga Tyga don't put out albums. Tyga put out boppy songs, make $1 million, and then he's happy with that. If that's what you want, do that. You don't have to make an album. You could be the single person for the rest of your life and eat off of your singles that you put out. But stop trying to compete with the girl who said you the baddest in the world. You the baddest in the world. In this situation with Offset, you should have some amazing music with the shit with Offset. You should have a lot of shit in the chamber just ready to go, in my opinion. You really should. You really should have a lot of shit in the chamber. Like, ching, ching, ching. He's been taking you through it for years. You should have a whole bunch of shit in the chamber, ready to go. About cheating, women, you a baddie, whatever. This should have inspired you to write. It should inspire you to get in the booth. It should inspire you to make some amazing music. That shit should be off the charts. But I guarantee, I have a gut feeling, because she's waited so long, by the time she's ready to put out music, ain't nobody gonna give a damn. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn. Because it's just her track record, the music that she put out, it doesn't really, it doesn't really, hit like that. It doesn't really hit like that. Don't nobody give a damn. So, when she do finally put out, because she's waited so fucking long, the momentum behind her name, I don't think nobody care about it anymore. We're like, okay, it's just Cardi B, whatever. If she sells 20,000 copies, if she sells that, and I think that's what she's afraid of, because nobody's going to care. She haven't been able to put out any music that people cared about. But if she actually worked on her craft, and she actually took what she's going through, having children, being a single mom, and actually spend as much time in the studio and actually creating good music that she do on fashion blogs and, brand deals and traveling the world. If she spend more time actually on her craft, I think she'll create something special. But because she don't have the capacity to do it, I don't see it being done. And when she's ready, whenever that may be, finally ready to let it go and be like, okay, nobody's gonna give a goddamn. Nobody don't care. Because she waited too fucking long. So, moral of the story, Cardi B, for the love of God, let us out of your group chat. We don't want to hear nothing else about you and Offset, how much you hate him, unless you're finna do something about it. If you're not going to do anything about it, Cardi, shut the fuck up. Go to therapy. You said you have a therapist. Shit, call her up. Call him or her up. You have a big family. Talk to them about it. Why on the hell do you keep talking to us about what the fuck you and Offset got going on all the fucking time? Guess what? We don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck. That is my 2 cents. I'll check you guys in the next one. Peace.